Well, welcome to a new Harry's Garage video, and I am back down at Prestige Refinishing because the Testarossa, well, it's nearly there. It might not look as though it's nearly there from the last time we were here, but it is. I'm going to go around it with Adrian, see what they've been doing. It's about 4 months since I've been here. There's various reasons why there's a bit of a delay on this, not because of a crazy amount of hours going into this. Some other factors have come into play. Anyway, let's go and have a look, see what Adrian's been up to. Adrian, fantastic to see you again. And you've been busy, haven't you?
We have been busy, yeah.
Yes. Last time I was here, everything fitted and it was all, yeah, there's going to be no issues. But you sort of got your perfectionist sort of hat on and said, no, it could be even better.
Right, we're just sorting out the bonnet for the Ferrari. We've taken all the filler and paint off of it. It took 4 goes with nitromores on it to get it all off, because there was about 1/4 inch of filler and paint on this. And then I could then feel all the damage to it, the dents. But there was a hollow there, so I just tap that out and then go over it with my beating iron, which the Americans call a slapper, but when I was at college it was always known as a beating iron. We made them out of an old leaf spring. So tap that out to raise that up, bring the dent out, and then run my body file over it. Just lightly, and then that shows me the high and low spots. Like I can see there's a little high spot there and a high spot there. So I'm just gonna, and that's low there. So I'm gonna put my dolly under that low bit, and I'm gonna tap down these high bits, which is indirectly beating it. Which will raise that up. Now it's virtually gone. So that's good enough now. We're going to put a little skim of filler in these spots and finish the bonnet off, and then it'll be primed, refitted back on the car, checked, and then it'll all be taken to bits again, and then Sam will paint the panels off, and then we'll reassemble it once it's all done. Yeah, we've this is obviously, I squared all this up and tried everything on the car, made sure everything fitted, and then we've done this, the tub here, right. where it had shifted, it had opened up all these seams, so it was going to let in water, so we've tightened all the seams back up and resealed that, and then we've given that a coat of paint, and then we're going to get some new bungs for it, and then once all the carpet goes in, it'll all be nice and watertight, and then Sam's painted all the parts now.
Everything is painted, isn't it? Yeah.
So we've got the wings painted, the bumper painted, the bonnet's next door.
Yeah.
So come Monday, I'm going to start putting it back together again.
Oh, okay. Right, and this is black, isn't it? So that's why that's
got to be black, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Was there any sort of big major accident damage on that, or was that
just stone chips?
Stone chips were in Morocco.
Yeah, just wear and tear on that. Right. There was no actual damage on that bumper.
No. Oh, good. And then these beautifully painted, and you're waiting for some seal or something, isn't there?
Yeah, we need a seal that goes round here, which they've never been put on. So all the mud and that just flies straight up there.
Up here. These are all. Is this glass fibre?
Yes, fiberglass.
That's normal, isn't it?
Yep.
As is the quality of the welding here. And
yeah, that's how they are.
That is Ferrari original welding, which has never been good. But it's just the way they constructed cars in this day and age, wasn't it? At Ferrari,
you don't see none of that.
No.
Now all you're looking at is the beauty of the car.
Yeah. I don't know even who made this. It probably wasn't Ferrari. It probably comes in, doesn't it? I don't know how it all works back in those days.
Yeah.
But yeah, some remnants of stuff okay. Yeah. Boost, tire, God, I never used that. Anyway, yes, all looking very good. So have you repainted this as well?
Yeah, we've cleaned it right up, washed it all down, and then repainted it.
Right.
So then when we put all the new the panels back on, it's all nicely done, and then I'll wax inject everything as well.
Okay. Right, and obviously back side, that's air conditioning, I think, isn't it? That side.
We put.
Oh, I see. That's
we put new rams on.
Oh, the rams are right down there.
Yeah.
Oh, they're hidden away then, aren't they? Right. I didn't realise that. Right here. So I went there. The weight of the bonnet. It's apparently had new rams when I first bought it, but they still didn't hold the bonnet up. You took a lot of filler out of the bonnet on this.
We did, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of filler, yeah.
So it could have been a heavier bonnet than standard. So
this was high as well, so we've lowered this section down. I've took all the rivets out and lowered it down, because once you put the seal on there, it was forcing the bonnet up in the front.
And that was that gapping.
And that's why it was all out of line.
And that's why you went so deep, I suppose, into it. Well, that looks very good. So your next move here then is a carpet. I can't remember what that was.
Yeah, it's all carpeted. Yeah,
it's just carpet. There's no sort of sound deadening because there's no sound to. Right.
No, it's just carpeted.
Getting that all done. This is lovely. This is a battery on and off, which is so handy. Yeah, which Ferrari fitters standard. Yeah. Anything else? We walked round the car. Was there anything?
There was a little repair that was done on here. It was just rough filler. So I just sanded that off, and that's all we done to it. And Sam's paint blown that in there.
Right.
And the riv nut in the bottom of the seal there was missing. The bolt was just laying in there. Yeah, that's why the wing was hitting the door, because you couldn't hold the wing in position.
Right. So you've treated the side of the door now.
Yeah, Sam's painted the side of the door.
Yeah. And then another one I just wanted to do round the back, wasn't it?
Yeah, realign the tailgate with the engine cover.
This line here. It was just slightly too close this side, wasn't it?
It was virtually touching here, and then when you looked along the roof line, it had a wide gap this side and a tight gap that side.
Right.
And then it didn't line up on the back either.
So everything was fine with it, it just hadn't been aligned.
And the bolts are all loose. They're finger tight.
Well, thank God it never
But they
came
are
off.
difficult to get at, and that's why they was left.
That's why I came down here, because you have the technology to get to it. I think that's it. So this is the only one, if you wanted to come around here, Sam, this is one I've often wondered, that this always seems slightly odd. If you look, it depends where you look at it, but there is a bit of a gap here. There, it just looks slightly odd. That's tighter there and then wide, and I don't know. But you're saying you've seen them all like that?
Yeah, they're all like that. Well, yeah, because they're handmade. It's just that edge, it just tightens up.
Yeah, it does seem to.
But it's actually the quarter panel angle, not the door.
It's this panel here.
It is, yeah.
So they got it wrong when they first made it, the shape of it.
Yeah.
Good old Ferrari.
But that's what you get for a hand-built car.
Yeah.
It's not perfect. If you buy a Nissan, all the gaps are absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
But this is a hand-built car.
Right. And you just got to put up with it. Well, I can't wait to see it all bolted back together. I know it's been a wait, but it's absolutely fine. So your next move then, so redo all the carpets, and Monday, literally just.
Well, the carpets are going last. I'll put all the panels on first, and put the bonnet on, and get all this all lined up, and then we'll stick all the carpet in.
So how long till it looks like a car, a Testarossa again?
Well, a couple of days. I'll have the panels on.
Oh really? So that'll be that. Oh,
yeah.
So we've done all the headlight pods, all the headlights,
pods as well.
everything.
Yes.
There's a bit of cleaning up on the actual headlights, because obviously I'm not going to put those in filthy dirty.
Yeah.
So we'll clean all them out, all the backs of the headlights, before we remount them. Make sure there's no rusty screws in any of them. Take them out, change them.
Yeah.
And then we'll just put it all back together.
Yeah.
So some of the wings, or I think the wing had a bit of a repair on the top, the near side one.
Yeah,
the offside one, had a slight bit on the top as well. And obviously, you remember when you whacked it with a hammer?
Yeah, it's gone.
So obviously we repaired that.
Thank you very much for that. No one will ever know about that, thank goodness. Yeah, thank God. Yeah.
Just missed the wheel nut.
Yes. I've got better with time hitting those blessed things. Good. And then, unfortunately, it's due a belt service, so that means the engine gets dropped out, but it all comes out as one. And then, I'll get my Testarossa back.
I bet you can't wait to drive it.
I can't wait, yeah. Well, the Countach is coming back this end of this week as well. I just want to have the two back in the garage. They're real highlights of mine. So, well, thank you for that. I'm sorry to litter up your garage for rather longer than you expected, but as I say, you've been busy as well, so that's why it hasn't really got done. Yeah, no, I look forward to it. So there you go, there's an update on the Testarossa. We are nearly there. The pause in between is not because of the amount of work done, but just Adrian is 2 days a week, aren't you?
2 days a week,
And
yeah.
You're a
I'm
man in
retiring
demand.
soon.
Oh, that retiring word, not at all. We're not having
Well,
you.
no, I'm going to retire from everything else, but I shall still come up here 2 days
I
a week.
think I might be bringing someone else down while you're still doing it.
You did have,
But that's another story.
SL to today,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I had to sort that out.
yeah. Good. Well, there might be some more work. Right, anyway, Testarossa will be done. I'll be coming back when it's all looking like a car. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, keep watching, keep subscribing. More videos coming along very soon.